Hey guys, it's Friday night and it's another Speedway Chat show. We have a great guest for you this evening. How are you doing, Charlie?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, Jerry. How are you?
I would be great. I honestly would be great. But the amazing guest that we have actually hasn't joined the chat yet. So we're going to have to wing it until he turns up.
Yeah, so, let's wing it. Let's wing it.
So here we go. So can everybody comment below where they're watching from first, just to get the engagement going and get people watching. We've got 60 people watching already. And yeah, we're going to drag this out until he turns up. He did text me and say that he's only 1 minute away, but yeah, he just isn't on just yet. In other news, I spoke to Mark Lemon today, and the T-shirts and hats and stuff that Mark was going to give us for the Team Australia stuff, we didn't hit the 100 shares, but he did say he's going to send out the stuff anyway. But we did make a bit of a mistake with the shares because of people's privacy settings. We can only see a percentage of the shared posts, so we don't actually have all of them. So we're going to change it up, and next Friday, can we confirm next Friday, Charlie?
Go on, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, is it confirmed?
Yeah.
So next Friday we have Lee Adams coming from Australia. So Friday is going to be a morning show, and with Lee Adams, and because it's another Australian themed show, Mark said that we can give away the stuff that he's going to send us in that show, and we'll come up with a fair way that everyone is included. So that'll be good. So next Friday, tune in. It's going to be another early one. It'll be 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, same as Darcy. And I've got some really good news.
He's here. Can I just say just quickly? Yes. A massive hello to Neto V, who said she'd get up at 4 a.m. to watch the show in Australia, and she's put a little comment there. So good morning, and thanks for getting up so early to watch us two numbnuts talk about rubbish. Not much, really. Yeah. So do we have Magic?
We do. Do you want to give him the introduction that he deserves?
Yeah, look, I am absolutely looking forward to this. A superstar in the making in Speedway. He's done big things already. Grand Prix winner, a genuine nice bloke. He's got a few tattoos, and I'm sure he's got a few stories to tell. Whoa, it's Magic. You know.
Hello, hey.
Janowski.
How are you?
Nice to be in your show. Hey.
Thanks for turning up.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, sorry for my late, but I was speeding. I was spinning it with my car, but you know, I get here, and finally when I get here and I turn on my computer, Safari don't work with with your
program,
with your program. So I'm glad I'm.
So, which car are you in? You had a Mercedes before. You have a different one now, or same one?
I still have my Mercedes, but in this winter I also buy Ford Raptor.
Oh wow!
That's pickup. Yeah. So it's pretty big. Have 6.2 liter engine. So yeah, it's nice to put a motocross bikes, enduro bike, or I have also two big dogs, so I put them to the back and we go.
What sort of dogs do you have, Magic?
Sorry?
What type of dog?
I have one husky. What actually always helped me to prepare to the season. We run every day or we cycling, and also I have German Shepherd.
Yeah, German Shepherd.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Those two dogs would be able to eat my dog.
What kind of dog you have?
She's sleeping. A little one. I have a little one. That didn't look good. So Maciej, not the start of the year for you or any of the other riders. Your preparations were good though, leading up to the lockdown. You felt comfortable. The bikes were coming together good, although you didn't get to ride them, but preparations were good.
Yeah, you know, I actually last 3 years I don't stop my trainings and all this stuff. So yeah, my preparation was very busy. We train a lot, but also we do many changes in our bikes, and yeah, you know, every year we try something new, and of course this time this time is a little bit different because this preparation took forever, but finally we allowed to sit on the bike and have some fun, you know, because that's the main thing what we want to do.
Yeah, and that's the main thing that we all want to see as well. How has the lockdown been for you? Obviously the foreign riders that had to stay for 14 nights, but how is it going out to the shops here in the UK? We have to line up to go to the grocery store. Is it similar in Poland?
We used to have this maybe 2 weeks ago. Now everything getting better and start being normal. We don't need to use a mask on the streets, but of course the rules from Extraliga, we need to be very careful, and we're not very allowed to go somewhere outside and, you know, meet with the people. So we need to stay safe still and just don't get any trouble.
Yeah, it's a big stop. You're currently the world number 6. Going into this year, Maciej, how did you rate your chances? And at the start of the year, what sort of goals do you set? Do you see how the first few SGPs go, and then start to set targets, or do you really set them high to begin with?
That's nothing new. Always my target is to get a get a medal or first place. I think we all in GP we all want to win, and second, third, fourth, or 8th place is never that good than first place. So we all work for that, and you know, I try, you know, work hard every year, change something, try something new. In this year, Rafał Haj, Greg's mechanic, he get to our team, and actually we always was in one big team, but now he's with us for full time, and also Greg's help us a lot. So just, you know, I try do my best, and we will see what we can get.
Greg Hancock took you under his wing as maybe his little protege. So it's many years ago, and we've got a few videos of you, and it's certainly good to see that Greg passed his starting prowess onto you, because you certainly get out of the traps nice and quick.
Yeah, you know, yeah, my starts are very different than Greg's. You know, he used to use completely different, maybe not different clutch, but he prepared his clutch much harder than mine was. In this year we changed a lot, and I try to figure out how Greg was doing that. And, you know, bike is very aggressive on on this clutch, and but you know, it's nothing what I can lose. He was a couple times world champion, so his clutch probably wasn't better than mine. So so you know, so I will try, and we will see.
Jerry, got anything later?
We've just got loads of questions of people asking about the UK, and like, would you ever like to come back and race in the UK if the opportunity was? there?
I never say never. I really enjoyed my 5 years in England. I have many friends over there, and always like to, when we go to Cardiff, I always like to meet with my friends and talk for a little bit. That's a very nice time of my career in England, and travel over there, and that was a very big step in my life. I believe that that time helps me a lot to be where I am now, and I believe that that's very good school, and for many young riders, you need, in my opinion, you need to go to England and race for a couple of years over there, because that's very good school. So I never say never, but at the moment I'm focused about Polish league and GP and Swedish league.
Yeah, sure. With the British league, you rode for a few teams. Who would you say was the best team manager to ride for?
I think,
because we have one of those managers who always watches the show. I won't tell you which one.
Midler probably is in the bar now.
Yeah, there he is.
No, he's at his own bar.
Yeah, of course. We get 3 titles together, and most of the time we spent together, and that was 3 amazing years in pool. So sometimes I come back to this tapes and meetings and watch again, because many good stories and a lot of fun in this place.
Yeah, I spoke to him last night just to let him know that we be having you on the show, and he just has nothing but nice things to say about you as a person, as a rider. He just has all praise for you, so it seems like it's both ways. Talking about good races, when you turn up to a Polish GP, I guess it's like the British riders when they turn up to Cardiff, and when you heat 1 off an outside gate, the nerves must be rattling. But you did it. Do you remember the race?
You mean in Wrocław?
In Warsaw.
In Warsaw. Oh, yeah, in Warsaw. Sorry. Yeah, of course. GPs in Poland are a little bit different, but when we get to the point, when we get to the tape, it actually doesn't matter, because we all know what to do, and with my person, pressure never was something what stop me or make me nervous. Of course, sometimes you have a little bit stress, but the stress get to the level where you want to prove something and you want to show your skill, and that's it. I like actually pressure, and I like when it's full stadium and we can show the best what we can.
Yeah, we can have a look at that. We can have a look at that right now. I just.
Like, Nicky, don't close the gate. Don't close the gate, Nicky.
There we go.
Off gate number 4, heat 1, very difficult at any track.
Yeah, that's true. But sometimes you need to make good start, but sometimes you need to be also lucky. You never know what 3 other riders will do. Nicky made good start and he's staying inside, so actually my line was safe and was easy to ride, so it was easy to get some good speed, and yeah.
Big noise from the crowd.
Yeah, that's GP in Warsaw is amazing. Yeah, that's true.
When you said Nicky, don't close, were you thinking that like as you were saying it as well?
we have couple riders who, when we compare with them, we need to think about what can happen, but then you can see what he will do. So on this situation, I know Nicky don't see me outside. You know, he's staying inside and he protect his position because Greg was also over there. So I was like, I know he don't see me. So I go very quiet and quick.
Oh, your bike has quiet mode.
Yeah. When I race with Nicky, yes.
yeah. Your bike has shh, you won't hear me.
Yeah.
Funny. Someone just put on there you play table tennis. Bit random.
Yeah.
Is that true? Yeah. Any good?
Yeah, actually, we have good battles with my father. Sometimes we can play for 2 hours, and some of the games are very, very good. So maybe one day I make some video and I will show you guys. But we have a tennis table in our workshop, and every free time we just play a little bit. It's very good because it's quick game, and it's always you need to compare with other person. So it's always we can do some deals, some push-ups. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so you lose. Go on.
I was saying to Childsy before we came on, I was looking for the video of you riding a mini bike around your house.
Yeah, okay.
I couldn't find it anywhere. Okay.
You can find this video in my Instagram account.
It's on Instagram. Okay,
yeah.
I'll have a look for it. If I can find it before the end of the show, then we'll play that one as well.
Okay.
But, so the other thing,
down the bottom there.
Yeah. That one?
Yeah. It's a question for you there, Magic. What is your most memorable GP moment and why?
Oh, it was many of them. Many of them good. I know Ty is watching us because he just put comment, "Don't lose your license again."
Oh, that's on a private chat. Yeah.
Okay. So sorry. Yeah, I remember when Ty passed me on, I think last corner, maybe not in last corner, maybe on last lap in Warsaw GP on the final. So I don't like this, Ty. Okay, don't do this again, especially in Warsaw. Okay.
I can't believe he did it. You wouldn't do that to him in Cardiff, would you?
No, never.
No,
I know he's from England, so I will let him go. So.
Well, he's not really. He's an import.
We're very good friends, and we always compare who is better than win. I always think about that, and that was amazing hit, and was awesome. But
we have some photos of you and Ty being. You can see that you're very close friends, and in this one, that one's quite blurry.
Yeah,
good. This one here. This one looks like you're about to kiss.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny because we have many photos. Like we laugh, especially sometimes when we choose some gates in the semi-final in GP. We stay next to each other and we laugh. So yeah, we spend like good time together, and we also we know each other from our beginnings. So that's pretty cool.
You talk about the beginning. He did ask you. Do you remember the first time you met at Greg Hancock's meeting in Sweden?
Yes, that was in Hallstavik.
And what happened? Yeah.
Yeah, we used to compare with Ty and Simon Gustafsson and I think Ricky Wells. We used to race between races or every break after every 4 hits. Yeah, and on our last hit, Ty crashed in front of me, and I was, I was young lad, and then I go straight to the fence, and I fell off, and I go over the fence. So
he tells it a little different, but yeah, similar. He said he said he'd give you one.
I think he crashed. I'm not sure. We need to talk about this guy.
Yeah, he said he never crashes. He give you one.
Yeah, okay.
You sort it out.
Okay, so
I've got the video
question.
The mini bike.
Oh, you got. Oh, okay, cool.
Who wants to see it? Anybody want to see it?
Yeah, come on.
I think they want to see it. So here we go.
Okay, I'm bored in the house, and I'm in the house.
Oh, not this. Okay. You need to go to different video.
Okay.
Where I'm racing around the tennis table.
Okay, I'm bored in the house, and I'm in the house.
The other one.
That's the one that I seen. I thought that was funny. I'll have another look then.
Okay. Scott Somerville has messaged in Magic saying earlier on in the show you mentioned that you've made some changes to your equipment. What sort of changes have they been? If you can sort of elaborate on what sort of things you're trying.
Yeah, we play a little bit with a frame, and we play a little bit with a clutch. I never used to do that because my team started working with speedway bikes when I started. We never used to have someone longer than me. All the changes was pretty on me. But now Rafs comes with many good ideas. We play a little bit with carburetors, and this is what I can say.
Has Greg's mechanic came to you now with different ideas that he had before? So you sort of feel like, why did you not tell me this before?
Yeah, that's what I asked him as a first question.
Yeah.
What can we do?
I always was pretty. I was scared because something was working for me good, but not enough good to maybe do another step, and my father used to have sometimes some ideas, but he never used to race on speedway bike, so it was very hard to me to believe that this can work. So yeah, but last couple of years, I think my mental also changed a lot, and how I see myself and my career and speedway, everything changed. Everything started being more quiet and more focused, not crazy,
Great. Someone's come on the inbox, so it's not showing on the comments, from Sean Reed asking about what's the story behind the Speedway roundabout video that you did.
Yeah,
so how did that come about?
Yeah, that was with Red Bull. We always we have one time a year when we met with some friends from Red Bull, with different athletes. We used to a couple of years ago. We used to go to some hotel and stay there for 3 days and think about some ideas. That was pretty cool because even me, I can found some idea for my friend who is like BMX rider. So yeah, we used to think about what we can do on the speedway bikes, but speedway bike is hard to do something on speedway bike because it's not many things. Yeah, But finally we found that we can maybe move Speedway to different type of material, or maybe we can go to the town and maybe try to race on roundabout. And straight when we get this idea, I take one of my bike, go to roundabout next to my house, where is quiet, where is not many cars, and just try, like straight from workshop to the roundabout, put a little bit more pressure.
You didn't change the tires or anything like that? You just went straight from the track?
We put a little bit more pressure on our tires, and when it was wet, was very hard to control the bike because it was like on the ice. But then when it was dry, was good fun. You have all the time same grip, and it was pretty cool. And when we get to the Lublin, because we make this video in Lublin, we wake up at 5 in the morning, and it was raining all night, and was many policemen, and they need to close the roads. So people in the cars, they was mad, and we was like, I saw that the tarmac was very wet, and I was like, they was like, hey, so maybe just try. I was like, okay, we can try, but believe me, this need to be dry. So we try. I crashed maybe 2 times, and that video was more like amateur on Speedway bike. So I was like, believe me, give me 2 hours. Let's wait to dry all this tarmac, and you will see. Then magic will happen. And we wait 2 hours, and when we go first time to the road, we make 3 laps, and there was very happy.
We actually have that video just for anyone that hasn't seen the video before. This is really impressive. I will share it now.
Janowski wystrzelił jak z katapulty, moneta, opór, idź dalej za nim, kompania braci.
That was pretty cool because it was very easy to control our bike, and we was like playing. We was passing each other. That was amazing.
I love the commentator.
Yeah, that's Tomek Drywa. I think, in my opinion, that's the best commentator in Poland right now. So yeah.
He gets excited, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Jarek. How come Jarek didn't ride, Maciej?
I think Jarek on that time he was injured.
Right. Okay. But he still turned up. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was not long time after he crashed in Gniezno. So yeah, he was after operation, but he was allowed to come and wave flag. So that was cool.
There's obviously not as many Red Bull endorsed athletes in Speedway as there is Monster. Jason Crump had a good relationship with Red Bull and went on to be friends with Mark Webber and went to the Formula One team. What's it like being Red Bull? I think there was a question a few back there, Jerry asking the question, so I don't want to say I've come up with it. What's it like being a Red Bull sponsor when there's Monster everywhere, especially at the Grand Prix?
It's that was always my dream to be in the team with Red Bull. That's not surprise, and they support me with many different things, not only with Speedway, but with communication. We have many meetings together, and we always try something. They always in my team, not like a sponsor, but also like good friends. So yeah, that's very important to me, and also we allowed to go for many good Red Bull parties and and sport meetings, and meet with many amazing peoples, and yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, a few of the guests that we've had on that are sponsored by the Big Green M. They said that, you know, the relationship out of Speedway, they get to go to the Motocross the Nations and MotoGP events and meet up with other athletes and the hospitality. Exactly the same with you guys.
Yeah. You know, I never been on MotoGP as a Red Bull athlete. I've been once long time ago, maybe when I was 12 or 13 in Brno with my friend. But you know, it's always hard to do this during the season because we have many hour meetings, and it's just hard to find a good date for that. But on winter time, when they do something, we always welcome, and I always try to use one, you know, invite.
Yeah, cool.
I remember at Cardiff last year, Ty met Twitch, and he was like, I remember seeing before his idol in action sports was Twitch. Is there anybody that you thought that it'd be cool to meet one day this person, and you've achieved that through Red Bull? Or
it's a couple of them, but for sure Travis Pastrana. This guy is I think one of the biggest person in sport for me, and what he did, and whole his lifestyle and everything. I really like and really enjoy to watch.
Have you met Travis?
He's crazy, but no, I never met Travis.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe when I start do freestyle, maybe then.
I was lucky enough. I worked for Honda motorcycles in Australia when I went back for a little bit, and I was lucky enough to be invited to a Nitro Circus event in Australia. And the shows that they put on, and they come around to the hospitality and just got a brief hello with the great man. It wasn't for long, but it was enough to see him in the flesh. You know, watching the Nitro Circus stuff, and you know the characters they have, like Street Bike Tommy. Do you remember Street Bike Tommy? Who
of course,
missed the foam pit. Yeah, so they're crazy shows. So anyone watching, if you can ever get to a Nitro Circus event, I you know, or similar event, I highly recommend it.
Well, Nitro World Games, which is the best event I've ever been to, is actually supposed to be in Cardiff. It was in Cardiff this year. It's been postponed now. I don't know what the rearranged date is, but that is one of the best shows I've ever been to. I went to the one in Salt Lake City for Nitro, so I got to stay in the same hotel as Travis and hung out for like 4 days. He's the nicest bloke, also the most gnarliest bloke, and he's just full of positivity. Like, he's crazy. And like, you know, he walks in the room and you sort of just like, he has that aura of like, oh my God, there's a God has just walked in the room. And he's a pretty cool guy.
If you see him again, say hello from Magic.
Yeah.
Jerry, there's one comment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. I've missed it a little bit. It's from this will make you laugh, Magic. Maybe you can explain it. Jeanette was it Jeanette Bailey? No. There. Jeanette Herod Russell. How did the name Magic begin?
The Magic name began when I go first time for a holiday to States. We go to our Albon for Fest Friday meeting, and you know, when I get there first time, many people ask me, "What's your name? What's your name?" I was like Maciej, and many people was like Magic. So after like 20 times, I was like, okay, call me Magic. So
and that just stuck. I love it.
Yeah, this is how everything starts. So
it is, and it's you don't mind being called Magic. Obviously, you put it on your little thing. It's just easy for everyone as well.
It's easy to my English friends and American friends. So so yeah, and yeah, Magic is pretty cool.
I've just had a text message asking you a question, if that's all right. Ask Magic.
I know who it is.
Ask Magic about when he got into the club by using the exhaust off a Fiat 126.
Say again. Sorry.
So ask him about when he got into the club by using the exhaust of a Fiat 126.
Of course. Yeah, that was after one of the meeting, and I don't tell you with which actually you know, because you know who sent you this message. But yeah, that was when that was Sunday. Whole city was empty, and was only one club what was open, and we get there pretty late, and we try to get in, but we didn't have any like marks, and I don't know how to call this, but
the stamps.
Steps. Yeah, we didn't have that, but I was like, okay, we can play a little bit with that. So we go to some car what was parked next to the club. We go around the car, go to the exhaust, put a little bit on our hands, and we go again. We showed to security guy, and he was like, okay, come on.
No. Nice.
That's a good trick.
Yeah, when we get there, we saw two more riders. So we was like, how you get in?
Love it. I'll tell you what, something sporadic, because tonight has been one of the most commented episodes, and we're only 37 minutes in. Would you allow, straight after the show, just for a couple of minutes, if we pick one or two fans to come backstage to have a photo with you on the screen, because that's as best as they can get? Would that be all right if we set up a little competition?
Of course.
Okay. So whoever wants to, go on, Jerry, what are we going to do? Just comment, I guess. If you want to come backstage straight after the show, you need a smartphone. We'll get it sorted. Make sure you're available. Come back. We'll have a quick chat with Magic with you, and you can take a photo of you on the screen with me and Jerry as well, because that's about as close as you're getting to the rider. So straight in the comments, if you want to come onto the show straight after, just start messaging. We'll pick someone at random. All right? Good stuff. And
will our other guests still be in the background?
He just hangs around, doesn't he?
He's going like that. So, maybe. Maybe.
Bloody Tony Ricarton, he always hangs around backstage, doesn't he?
Yeah. Talking to Tony, I have been messaging Tony this week about coming on the show, which would be epic. And there's somebody else putting some feelers out for that one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I can tell you a good story with Tony. When I was very young, I don't know how, maybe I was 10 or 11. That was last GP in Wrocław. I was on the stands with my parents, and after the meeting, I go straight to his car. What was parked, on the car park, and Tony just walked out from podium, and I was like, "Yeah, please give me a hat, give me a hat." And he was like, he walked to his car, and then one of the photographers come to me and asked me, "What do you want, young boy?" I was like, "Please ask him for the hat." And he go to his car, and Tony walked back and give me his hat from the podium, wet from the champagne, and I was like,
yeah.
Many people saw that, so I take off this hat, put under my t-shirt, and run to my parents. So.
And you still have that same hat?
Of course, still have this hat.
Yeah.
So.
I've got a few hats. I'm known to get some gifts and scab stuff off people, Magic.
Yeah. See, all of his clothes, the book, it's all stuff that he's stolen for free.
and Midlow sent me a shirt, which I wore last week on the show. Brady Kurt sent me a hat. Denny King sending me a hat. Chris Harris, we're working on.
Send me your address. You will get Magic hat.
There we go. How easy is that? Not you, Jerry, just me.
No, just you. All right.
Jerry also, Jerry.
Okay.
Yes, Adrian Smart. Yeah, sure. An iPhone will do. So just reiterate, if you want to come back on, say a quick hello to Magic and have a photo opportunity you can take of the screen, a screenshot or whatever, just make a comment in the comments there.
I know what we could do. If you comment your favorite presenter, either me or Childsy, I will pick one that says my name, and Childsy can pick one that says his name.
Well, there's my first one. You're unreal, Childsy. Look at that. Straight off the bat.
So there we go. Anyone that comments my name, I will pick one of you.
Hang on.
Anyone that picks Childsy.
Magic, put Childsy. Go on.
There we go. Get commenting, guys. Get commenting.
They won't. They don't like us. You watch. We won't get one comment. Jerry's.
Yes, come on, Ben Trigger.
Oh, look at that. You got one. Oh, bloody hell. Look at this. It's not about us anyway. You always make it about us, Jerry.
Right. So,
go on.
What else have we got here? I did get a message, right? So, talking of stitching people up, I did get a message this morning at 6 a.m. saying, "Is this Jerry or is this Childsy?" And I said, "This is Jerry, but if you want Shane, I can give you his phone number." And he said, no, I don't want to speak to Shane. Can you show these photos? So I said, yeah, sure. So I was sent this photo. Can you tell us a little bit about this one, Childsy?
Oh, my God. That I know who sent that. That's either Chris Holder or bloody Shane Parker. Has to be. So that
it wasn't Chris Holder.
Right, that's my God.
What was that? Some jet lag or what?
No, you could say jet lag. It's alcohol infused, I think, wasn't it, Childsy?
That's the 2011 Danish Grand Prix Copenhagen, I believe, where I went over with like hang out with Chris, and I didn't have a hotel room, so we got drinking in the bar after the meeting, and they all went to bed. So I just decided to go to sleep in that first one, and then I got and then I got a tap off the security guard. I had no shoes on. And he said, "Are you staying here?" And I said, "Yeah, I forgot what room number I was in, but I didn't have a room." And he said, "What's your name?" And I said, "My name is Shane." And he said, "Shane who?" I said, "Shane Parker." So he said, "Okay, I will take you to your room." So he took me up and opened Shane Parker's room and let me in. So I slept on him and Angie's floor.
That's perfect. That's good stuff.
Yeah. Did he send those in? Did he, Shane Parker?
He sent them in this morning, 6 a.m.
No,
Luckily, I got to those photos before you did.
Oh wow, yeah, it was a good meeting. Copenhagen, beautiful city. I was on the lash all day. It was fantastic.
I've got a completely non-Speedway related story, but I was in Copenhagen once. There was a TV show called I don't know, some comedian guy. Anyway, it's like a panel show, and we went there and did that. And then the day after, I had the day off, and I was walking around. And this absolutely stunning woman walks up to me, and she's like this big, and she comes over and she's got this big mink coat on, and she said, "Oh, can we interview you for an Icelandic TV show?" I said, "Yeah, sure, no worries." So as me and my mate are stood there, and she shows us these photos, and she's showing us these photos, and she's saying like, "Can you guess what this person does?" And I said, "Oh, looks like a politician." And she, "Oh yeah, he is. It's a politician. Yeah, it's somebody from Iceland." I was like, "Okay, cool." And then they showed the next one, and I said, "Oh, it looks like someone who's like an athlete, some sort of like triathlete, or a shot putter, and he went, yeah, javelin thrower. I was like, no way, cool. And we were pretty good at this, and we were guessing all of these people, right? Now they've got this big TV camera there, and they're filming us. And she turned around and she said, "What about this person?" Right? And I said, "Oh, looks like some sort of model." And my friend said, "Yeah, sir, she's a model." And she goes, "What? Do you like her?" I said, "Well, I've done worse." Right? In silly comment, I just said, "Oh yeah, I've done worse." And she went, "Oh really?" And I went, "That's a man, isn't it?" And she just started laughing. Me and my friend were like crying with laughter. Like we couldn't breathe. We were laughing so loud that I just announced on live. Not, I don't know if it was live TV, but it was on TV that I'd done worse. It was one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me. It was funny though.
Oh my God! You've won this hands down, haven't you, Jerry?
Have I?
Oh my God, it's disgusting.
There we go.
This is terrible. There was a good question from someone. What are your chances with Wrocław winning the Extra Liga this year? You got a good team. How's practice been going, and what do you think your chances are?
I think we all excited to finally get to the track. I think we all can feel that good energy. We all in the team good friends, so we always have good team spirit, and we really enjoy to spend time together. But last couple years, we need to be honest. Leszno was very, very tough opponent, and that was very, very hard to beat. But hopefully one day, and hopefully this day will come in this year. I think we all looking pretty good. We very good prepared. So finally when we get to the first, we need to get to the playoffs and get to the final. That's the main thing, and then in the final everything can happen. So so I believe we can do that.
Yeah. What is there a track that you go to or the team goes to where it's going to be a cracker of a meeting? You say Leszno. Leszno's a hard place to go and win away as well. But is there any other tracks that you're not intimidated by, but you're going to be in for a good match?
I think now in Extra League you have many good teams actually, and to be honest, I'm not sure 100% who is in which team. I don't follow that hard. I'm more focused about my team and everything what I'm doing. So to be fair, I don't look to like media. I don't read that, and I have my life in home, and then when I get to the stadium, I turn to Speedway riders. So so I don't follow the media and all this stuff. So and I feel much better like that.
Good stuff. We're going to have to pick some people so they're ready to come on. Jerry, do you want to pick one and I'll pick one?
I'm going to pick the person who said my name first, just because I know him personally. He's a young rider, and that's Ben Trigger. And
okay,
yeah, I think he'd be a good person to chat to, to Magic, and he can have a chat with him. So I will send Ben Trigger the link right now because I am friends with him as well on Facebook.
I've got a really tough choice here, Magic. I've got to choose out of two people that prefer me.
Pick a girl. Pick a girl.
I pick a girl. Okay, I'll pick a girl. Let's go for. There was one here that said they had a daughter who would like to say hello, so I think that seems fair. Let me get that one. Oh no, I can't. I think she put Jerry. No, hang on. Let me see. Hang on. Oh God. Someone put a daughter would like to say hello. Who put the daughter? Yeah, Tara, but she put Jerry. Sorry, Tara, that's not how it works.
Tara also said Childsy.
Oh, did she play in both sides? Go on, try find out what you need to do with Tara if you can. Oh, there you go then. Yeah, go on.
Okay, I will find Tara now, and I will add. You guys keep chatting, and I will get that sorted for after the show.
So, Magic, you didn't ride off coming back to the UK, but earlier on you did say the UK was a good school. Is that because, in terms of the technicality on the tighter tracks, or the different materials, or explain that a little bit for us?
Yeah, you know, for me, as a young rider, when I first traveled to England, you know, I was 17 years old. 17 years old, and you know, that was something what makes me grow very quick. You know, start speak more English, because I never used to have English language in school, so that was very hard for me on the beginning. Now it's a little bit better, but still have a couple problems with that, but I will try to figure out that. but you know, many technical tracks, like you say, different materials. We race in different type of weather situation. You know, sometimes it was raining.
A lot of rain.
Yeah, a lot of rain. So so this is not like now in Poland when they try to make everything very smooth. You know, that was like, you get to the stadium, you need to race. So so that was not easy on the beginning for me, but I believe that gave me a lot of skills, and yeah, and in my opinion, that's a very important step to race a little bit in England, because I feel like this helps me a lot.
Yeah, that's sure. I think what the UK, I guess public, and of course me as well, look at is the big names that turn out to be just like yourself, come to England, and then they all branch back off to Sweden and Poland, and there just seems to be a breeding ground in the UK as opposed to a sustained, you know, top flight league. Would you put that down to mainly money, or is it because of the season becomes too hectic?
When I stopped racing in England, that was more about the time and dates. For me, was too many races, because on that time I started to race in GP. So I was thinking to stay to be more focused about the GP. But on the end, of course, the contracts are maybe not the biggest, but when I go there first time, the money was the last thing what I was thinking about, you know. So so maybe now younger riders look for that a little bit different. For me, was more important to just race, and many of my friends was staying in England, and we used to race in different clubs, but we stay in one house. So you know, on that age, 18 and 20, we have really good time, and we actually don't sleep a lot.
Can you tell us any stories, Magic?
Oh man, we have many late flights. Sometimes we just go. We jump to the car, go on the back, put mattress from home, put to the back where we used to have bikes. 3 riders were sleeping over there. Me, Przemek Pawlicki, Grzesiek Zengota. You know, that was amazing time, and will be funny to maybe don't do the same, maybe don't do exactly the same like that, but to have more speedway in speedway, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, to be more fun.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of the video, I forgot to mention that tonight's show is the very first show that is going live on YouTube as well. And we've got our first comment from the YouTube live video. Will Magic be riding at the SON at Manchester?
I don't think so. Because you know that's a long story with the national team in this winter, and many troubles what we have in this winter. Actually, I'm not in the team, in Polish national team right now, and we will see what time will bring. But at the moment, definitely no.
We speak about this quite a bit on this show, Magic. About my personal favorite is the World Team Cup. More riders in the squad, a better experience for everyone. I guess when you go to somewhere like Poland with an infinity depth of talent, getting into the squad is one thing. Making race day is, you know, like a lottery as well. What's your favorite out of the two?
Yeah, I think the old World Cup I like the most, but I also understand why everything changed now. But I really miss that event, World Cup, when it was 5 riders, and you know that was good energy in the team, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
What do we got, Jez?
We got asked about saying he was naughty at mid-lows. What tricks did you play on him?
With mid-low?
Did you play any tricks on mid-low?
We always, you know, we was maybe not the easiest team, but we always try to make a little bit mid-low a little bit nervous. I remember one year when maybe after before 10 meetings he come for briefing, and we spoke together, and he was like, okay, if we win this meeting, we still have chance for the playoffs. Okay, we won this meeting. Next meeting he come again, okay, if we win this meeting, we have really good chance for playoffs. And that was like 10 times, so so that was pretty funny. But yeah, you know, Milo was very good rider before, very good rider before, and that was a big pleasure to work with him, because he exactly feel the same what we used to feel, and was good to spoke with him. Sometimes when he need to say something, you know, to you straight, he did this, and we also was understand why he say something. So I think that's the one of the best manager what I have chance to work with.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
From a British one as well. Well, there's an hour. Now that's gone quick. You did okay, Magic. Your English is spot on. Does your English get better throughout the Speedway season when you have like the English and Australians? Yeah, and then over the winter it slips?
Yeah, over the winter is getting a little bit hard, but yeah, but during the season is getting better and better. But I used to be more stressed about that. Now I'm not stressed.
Well, I think your English is bardzo dobrze.
Bardzo dobrze? Dziękuję bardzo.
Yeah, that's all I know.
What about the other English-speaking riders like Ty and stuff like that? You know, I've seen Ty speak Polish on the rostrum before and things like that. Do you ever does he ever try and speak Polish, or is he just speak English?
Yes, sometimes Ty try, especially in
is he good?
Some restaurants. Yeah, he can order sparkling water. So it's pretty good. Yeah, but he learned quick actually, and yeah. But it's also always good fun when he tried to speak Polish. But he doing
Brilliant.
good. He doing good.
Brilliant. Right.
Jerry, we've just had something up back. Hang on 2 seconds, Jerry. We just had a private message. I think this one's a good one to read out. I don't know if you've seen it as well. Gordon Gambrill has messaged in the RC Classy prize draw is taking place this Sunday live on Facebook at 3:30. It's going to raise money for Denny Ayres, his partner and family.
Okay.
They've raised a lot of money so far. So it's the RC to Classy Facebook page. Obviously, you know the tragic story around Denny Ayres this year. So if all of our viewers watching this live and watching it back, go and give them a check out. There's going to a good cause Sunday at 3:30. So the RC to Classy Facebook page, really get behind that. Denny was an up-and-coming promising rider, and he's sadly missed. They're going to have Niels Christian Everson live from Poland as well. So if you guys can get behind that cause as much as you can through these difficult times, that would be awesome. So thanks very much. Jez?
Yeah, I was just going to wrap things up, really.
Okay.
No, it is Friday. On Tuesday, we have our next guest, and it's a little bit out there. It's a little bit of a curveball, but and he's already announced. He's already announced on his own social media, so we might as well tell everybody. Yeah. And on Tuesday, we have Wilbur Hancock coming on, and we're going to talk to him about what it's like trying to follow in his dad's footsteps after the ridiculous career his dad's had for many, many years. We know, Maciej, that you've pretty much lived pretty closely with the Hancocks. Do you have any good stories on Wilbur that we can ask him? You can think about them. You can think about them and send them to us in the week.
Yeah. Okay,
you can just reply to the address that I send you.
Yeah, okay. I will.
Well, look, another great show. Maciej, really appreciate your time tonight coming on and having a chat. Don't go anywhere because we'll get a couple of viewers on to quickly say hi and use up a bit more of your time. You've been absolute superstar tonight. I personally think, and a couple of viewers have put in the comments, that we got a bit of money on you to be world champion in the foreseeable future, mate. You're a really good talent. You're an awesome gentleman as well. A really good sport. Thanks for coming on and speaking to majority the British viewers and a lot from around the world in Australia and stuff as well. It's a really good insight for these guys to see people relaxed and having a bit of a chat as opposed to in their suits and at a stressful time when they're racing. So, mate, really appreciate your time. You're welcome back at any time. Next time you watch the show, I'll probably have the Magic hat on as well then for you.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you guys for having me, and yeah, just want to say hello to all my friends around the world, you know, and yeah, just stay safe, and hopefully we can meet on the stadiums. So I can't wait.
And give everyone a wave.
Yeah, of course.
Wave now.
Wave.
Just
right. It's getting dark in my house, and I'm afraid to move and put the light. So
all right, stay there for 2 minutes. We'll be back in a second. Stay there. Don't log off.
Back in a second.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Wow, what another great show! And there was no appearance from Ty Woofenden this time.
Yeah, but he was back there, wasn't he?
He was in the background, commenting.
And look, special thanks, in all seriousness, special thanks to Ty for making tonight's show with Maciej a bit more of a reality as well. Big supporter of the show, and thanks for getting those contacts together for us. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope we brought you something different tonight. A foreign rider with great English skills and a bit of an insight. Very educated, very bright young kid, and pretty sure he'll be on the top of the world scene very, very soon. Yeah. And just before we go, if you haven't already, can you share the video? I think last Tuesday's video got 85 shares, which was amazing.
really helps push these videos out to as many people as possible. We do not get paid, so getting more views is in a little way of us getting something back. So really appreciate it. And it's good.
We learned something tonight.
We're breaking records every single time that we put the video out. It'll be the most views or the most viewed minutes or whatever. Like it's been amazing doing this so far, and we really appreciate everybody's help. So.
And we learn more people like you than me, which is acceptable. And Paul Cooper, absolutely. We're working on the link for the Extra Liga, and we're going to do something on this channel as well. So stay tuned for that. We'll give you as much info as we can when we get it. All right. But let's get back.
With the Friday shows, should we announce that as well with the Friday shows? So with the Polish League, should we do it Tuesday?
Yeah, do it Tuesday. Let's get back and meet Magic, and don't keep him too long.
Cool.
Thanks, everyone, again, guys. Stay safe as always. Things are relaxing for the English side. The Welsh side's getting a little bit better. Hope to see you guys all very soon in person someday, somewhere, some stadium. Stay safe. Stay mentally safe. Stay physically safe. All the best to everyone. Good night.
Adios. See ya. Bye.